Good morning class 5 and welcome back. So last time we had discussed the evolution of computer chapter 1 and I had sent you a PDF also. So I'm sure you must have gone through the PDF. So today I'll do the continuation of first chapter only. So last time we had discussed the evolution of computer where we had discussed about the abacus, the first calculating machine. Then I had talked about Nipi's bones also. Then we had discussed the Pascaline, the difference engine, analytical engine. Then we had discussed about the father of computer, Charles Babbage, right? So I'm sure you must have gone through all the PDF that I had sent you, and we had done the generations of computer also, children. So today we will be doing the characteristics of computers, which is there in the first chapter itself. So this is very important. Since you are doing computer chapter, you have to know the characteristics of computer. So computer is defined as an electronic machine which accepts raw information or data as input. You all know about it. Computer is an electronic machine which accepts the raw materials. Whatever you give, whatever you type from the keyboard, computer will accept that, and it provides with useful information as an output. So whatever information you required, computer will give us as an output. So a computer has certain characteristics that enable it to perform all the functions correctly. So children, you must be wondering that computer is an electronic machine. It is a very powerful machine. So to become a powerful machine, to perform various tasks, computer also has got a various characteristics. Okay, so today I will discuss that. First one I would like to discuss is the speed, which is very important characteristics of computer. A computer can perform all functions at very high speed. Children, you know that computers got a very high speed, okay? And it can process millions of instructions or perform 100 million calculations per second. So we cannot even imagine how fast the speed of a computer is, because it can perform 100 million calculations per second. So 1 second means in 1 second you can just blink your eyes. We cannot do anything in 1 second. Within a second you cannot do anything, but computer being a machine can do millions, 100 millions of tasks, 100 millions of calculations within a second. That means you know how powerful the machine is. Okay, so the speed of computer is calculated in millions of instructions per second, or we call it MIPS, millions per second. So speed is calculated in millions per second. So in computer being a powerful machine can do calculations, can do various tasks in a seconds. Okay, now comes this most important second characteristics of computer is the accuracy. Okay, accuracy means, children, you know that computer is 100% accurate machine. So computer never makes mistake until and unless we as a human being gives or inputs wrong data, right? Computer itself cannot make any mistake. Okay, so a computer functions with a high degree of accuracy. You know that it can provide accurate solutions in less time as compared to human brain. Once predefined instructions are set, a computer is incapable of making the error that human usually commit. We as a human being, if you give a wrong information to the computer, then computer will display, or computer will give you the output in the same way. But if you give a correct information to the computer, computer itself cannot make any mistake. Third important characteristic of computer is persistence. So persistence means a computer does not get tired. Children, have you ever heard or have you ever seen that computer is getting tired? Like us, like a human being, computer never gets tired. Okay, it can walk for hours without taking any break. So children, you see that people, you see the staffs in the school, in the office, in an organizations, in a bank, people walks day and night, right? You have seen that people walking in a computer. And have you ever seen the computers getting tired? But we see human beings getting tired of using computer, but computer never gets tired. It continuously gives you the output. That is the persistence of computer. This helps immensely with a large amount of data needs to be processed over a long period. So the whole day and night, if you keep using computers, computer never say that I'm getting tired. It will process the data and it will give you the output. Okay, so that is also a main characteristics of computer. Now comes the storage capacity. You all know that why do we use computer at home? Why do we keep a computer at home? We keep computer to keep the record or to store data for future use, which is very, very important. Okay, we type, we save, okay, we capture photo, we keep it in the computer, we record videos, we keep it in the computer. Why do we keep that? We wanted to save it for future, right? So it's very, very important. A computer can store a large amount of data within a very little physical space. The storage capacity is also called the memory of computer. The data stored in a computer can be obtained at any time by the user. So you save it for future use, and as and whenever required, you can retrieve it from the computer. So that is also a very, very important characteristic of a computer. Like computer can save your data for future use. Okay. Then another important characteristic of computer is versatility. Versatility means computer can do variety of tasks. It's not that computer can do only calculations. You know that computers can do many tasks, no? So it's a versatility of computer is also one of the most important characteristics. A computer can be used to perform various kind of tasks such as writing a document. First important thing is you type a document in computer. Second thing, you can listen to music. Okay. Third thing, you can watch a video. Fourth, you can draw, you can paint. Okay. Hence, a computer is used in many fields such as medical, engineering, commerce, sports, arts, film industries. Wherever you see computers, people using computer, and you know, in various fields, these computers does various tasks. Okay, so that is the most important characteristics of computer, that is versatility. Right? Now comes compactness. What is this? Computers have evolved from huge machines to compact personal devices. You know what? Computer is not a huge machines now. It's no more a huge machines. When in this chapter we have discussed about abacus, we have discussed about Pascaline, we have discussed about the reference engine, we have discussed about the generations of computer, micro, mini, super. That time the computer was very, very huge, right? When computer evolved, the size of the computer was quite huge. Now you see the computers, the size of the computer is quite handy. You can carry, you can take it wherever you want. So everything is compact inside the computer. That is also is one of the most important characteristics. The modern computers require very little space and can be carried away by easy accessibility. So in whichever room you are comfortable, you can take your computers, you can keep it there. You can carry wherever you want, you can carry, you can work there. It's not that this computer required a huge room, okay, it occupies a huge space and you can just go there and work. It's not like that. Nowadays, you have a computer, wherever you want to keep it, you can keep it, you can take it, you can access it. So that is also one of the most important characteristics of computer. The last but not the least, one of the most important characteristics is reliability. How reliable you are with a computer. A computer can perform complex calculation with the same speed and accuracy for the beginning till the end. So whatever calculations you give it to the computer, computers can do the same calculations. Suppose you have given a task to the computer in the morning. So till in the end, you can see the same kind of tasks will be performed by the computer without any mistake. That means you can rely on that computer from beginning till the end, okay, without a single mistake. Computer will never make any mistake. It provides corresponding output for all logical inputs. This makes computer extremely consistent when performing the same actions repeatedly. So you keep on performing the same actions, computer will keep on giving you the accurate answer. So that means we can rely on computer completely. Computer will never make any mistakes. So children, so we had discussed the characteristics of computer. So please remember, speed is very, very important, accuracy. Then we did persistence, then we did the storage capacity, then we did the versatility, compactness and the reliability. These are the characteristics of computer without which computer cannot be called a powerful machine. So, with the help of all these characteristics of computer, we call it a computer a very, very powerful machine. Okay. Now comes the limitations of computer. So, with computer being the most powerful machines, okay, computer has got so many characteristics, computers also have got some limitations, okay, that you have to remember. So, limitation means a computer cannot work on its own. So, children, computer is a very, very powerful machine, but have you ever seen computers working itself? Until and unless if you don't go and switch on the power switch, if you don't switch on the machine monitor, if you don't switch on the CPU, computer will not work on its own. That is the most drawbacks, or we call it limitations of computer. Okay. So, it can process information or perform functions when coded instructions are given to it. This instructions helps the computer avoid the error that humans are prone to. So, you have to give instruction to the computer, computer will not work on its own. So, after you give a huge number of instructions, huge number of data for calculations, that work will be processed by computer within a second. But the drawback is computer cannot start on its own. Okay, you have to switch on the computer. Then the second one is sorry, a computer cannot think on its own. Computer being a machine cannot think. Computer, we have to tell computer what to do. Computer cannot think on its own. So, a computer cannot think like us, like a human being. Unlike humans, it cannot develop idea nor have options on any, not have opinion on any topics. Computers, if you don't use it, it will not work at all. If you don't think, computer will not think. Okay. Computer will not give any opinion until and unless if you input something, right. So, that is also one of the limitations of computer. A computer is prone to logic error. Although a computer is extremely efficient, fast and reliable, it is often likely to commit a logic error. Computer can only function based on stored programs called algorithms. Based on these algorithms, they are fed to computer. A computer can display incorrect or unexpected behavior where it reports and errors results as true. So, means computer are prone to make mistake, means it can make a logical error because it is a machine. So, it works on an algorithm. So, whatever data is fed to computer by the programmer, computer works on the basis of that. Okay. So, if the wrong data is given to the machine, then computer will give you the wrong informations. Okay. So, if the machine is worked properly, if you give a correct informations into the computer, if you fed a correct data into the computer, computer will not make any mistake. But if you give wrong information, it cannot think on its own, it doesn't have any opinion, then obviously it will give you the wrong information. So, this is one of the drawback of computer. A computer cannot make decision on its own. As I told you, computer cannot make any decision. The whole day, if you do not touch the computer, if you do not switch on the computer, computer will not start, computer will not work itself. This is one of the drawback. A computer cannot apply data on its own. So, you write 2 and 2, and if you tell computer to add, computer will not do that. You have to enter 2 plus 2. Then only computer will give you 4. Okay. So, that means computer will not apply its own logic. Okay. This is a drawback. I am discussing about the drawbacks. A computer cannot learn on its own also. Computer cannot learn. We have to tell computer what to do. Okay. And the last is a computer has no creativity. Computer cannot create anything itself. Human being or the programmer will have to create new ideas, will have to create new things, and then the programmer will have to fit into the computer. It cannot create. Many beautiful digital paintings or presentation can be created on a computer, but a computer does not have any creativity and imagination on its own. As I told you, this is also one of the drawback of computer, that it has no creativity. Okay. So children, just now I have discussed the drawbacks of computer. One is it cannot think on its own, computer does not have any creativity, it cannot apply its logic on its own. Then the most important is a computer is prone to logic errors. Okay, so you have to remember all these. And before that, I told you about the characteristics of computer. Children, you have to remember the characteristics of computer also, because computer being a very powerful machines, it has got some characteristics. Please remember that. And the limitations of computer also you have to remember. Okay, and I had sent you the PDF. Please go through the PDF. Page number 10, 11 and 12. So in my next class or after a few days, I'll be sending you a PDF which contains exercises and question answers from first chapter. Okay. Thank you children.